Hello, friends. Hello again. So welcome back to my channel. If you've not done so, I would again request you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, like my videos if you really like them, comment on those videos and share them with your network, with your friends, with your colleagues, and with whomever you want to. Now, you would be thinking that in the last couple of videos, I was not on the video per se. Well, I deliberately did that. Now, that's very important because there are certain aspects in the videos and certain topics that I really want to focus on, and I really don't want you to get distracted just by looking at me. Well, this is the same level of confidence. This is the same level of enthusiasm. This is the same level of passion that I want you guys to have when you go ahead and sit in front of your laptop camera or your mobile camera or any particular camera device and talk to it. Talk to the target audiences that you want to. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about a very, very important aspect of communication skills, which is time-bound transmission. Let's get into that right away. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about time-bound transmission skills. So we all know that, we have a limited time to present ourselves, to talk about a certain topic, a certain area, a certain objective that we all have been given in the professional arena that we are in, or any particular thing that we are trying to do, right? So let's understand what is time-bound transmission. Well, now, whenever we are in a social or a professional setting per se, more often in professional settings, we are compelled to communicate our messages to the receivers of our messages within a stipulated time period. And that is where time-bound transmission is really, really important. Over here, I want to introduce a principle to you, which is the KISS principle, which means keep it simple, stupid. Now, this principle was actually coined by the US Navy in the 1960s, and it means that most systems work best when they are kept simple rather than becoming complicated. And over time, this principle, the acronym KISS, has actually made way for keep it simple, stupid to keep it short and simple. So when you're talking about time-bound transmission, this is very important. You need to keep it short and keep it simple for the receivers of your message to understand what you're trying to talk about. There are certain benefits of time-bound transmission skills. In a few words, what you're going to do is apply the less is more principle practically, right? Now, the less time you take now or you took previously, it will eventually happen. So if you keep on practicing time-bound transmission, you will take less time than you are taking now to communicate message, or you took previously to communicate whatever messages that you had to communicate to your target audiences. Also, when you deliver your message in a time-bound manner, you portray yourself as a prepared and a crisp communicator, right? In addition to that, time-bound transmission helps you attract more people, especially when they face problems or issues, because they feel confident that when they come to you with a particular problem or an issue, they will get a solution or at least get a direction to go ahead and get on track for a solution to that particular issue in the least time possible. You also need to ensure that your team members, your friends, your family members also start thinking through solutions in easy and simple ways without complexities. And that can be only possible when you go ahead and start practicing this time-bound transmission skill that I was mentioning about. As always, I'm sure you will be now thinking about how do you do it? How do you do it? Okay, Sahil is talking about time-bound transmission, but how do I go ahead and practice it? Well, you are thinking absolutely right. The only way to hone your time-bound transmission skills is to practice, practice, and practice. To be concise and precise. You need to come to the point quickly with a brief context of what you're going to be talking about or presenting about. Avoid beating around the bush. Don't take too much time about the irrelevant areas or unneeded topics. of the core and focus on the core, focus on the core area. Try to be following this principle wherein you prepare 2/3 of the time to communicate in 1/3 of the time. And if you're able to do that, you're going to be honing your time-bound transmission skills. You need to think about solutions and not problems. So once you start thinking about solutions and not problems, obviously it will lead to lower time you take, right? And then what you need to do is also install a mental pressure clock that you have a limited time to communicate your points. This is about it for this video. I'll get back to you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.